Leonard is the guy in control now, has been right from the outset. Bonds tries to punch back with a combination that lands lightly on the forehead of Sugar Ray, and a right hand does get into the cheek of Sugar Ray Leonard. Leonard has his man right above us again, where he's done an awful lot of damage. Just relentless, will not let Bonds back off at all. And Bonds tries to punch back, nothing very much damage. Left hand did get into the chin of Sugar Ray Leonard by Larry Bonds, the challenger. Bonds still seems to have his legs under him, even though he's absorbed an awful lot of punishment. Left hand right into the rib cage that time.
Well, right now, what Leonard knows, he's not in there with no Duran, and that's for sure.
That is for sure. Right hand again crashes in to the cheek of Larry Bonds. Leonard has done the most damage when he's had his man on the ropes.
One thing what I see, he have improved behind the fact of fighting a fight like Roberto Duran. He looks very confident. He knows what he's doing in there. He's the master.
This is round 5, and a good right hand. Maybe the best punch of the fight by Larry Bonds, but back comes Sugar Ray Leonard with 2 rights that land on the face of Larry Bonds, and he gets out of there in a hurry. Bonds just seems to be on his bicycle, while Sugar Ray Leonard just seems very calm, very relaxed in the ring. Workmanlike, I think, is a fair way to describe it. Again, right above us now. Bonds wants to get out of there. Comes back with 2 jabs to the side of the head of the champion, Sugar Ray Leonard.
It appears that Leonard has decided that he needed a couple of more rounds of action.
That left hand missed, and another left to the kidneys of Larry Bonds, and that'll slow it out in a hurry. And now, once again, Larry Bonds' right hand is down by his trunks. And Leonard that time misses. That punches to the kidneys really will have their effect. And again, Larry Bonds in his own corner.
What he's doing right now is he's waiting for Bonds to shoot that jab out so he can step over and hit him with that.
And there was a right hand once more that wobbles the legs of Larry Bonds. Leonard winds up with another right hand right to the chest of Bonds.
Leonard wants to step over there and kill them kidneys. He's waiting for him to throw that jab out there so he can get over there and use them ribs.
A couple of good solid punches to the kidneys. There's another one. And that has got to slow you down. Look at where Larry Bonds' right hand is. It's down around his waistband most of the time.
He's landed a few good punches on Leonard in this round when Leonard is loaded up.
And that is the end of round 5. And Larry Bonds has really taken a beating right now from Sugar Ray Leonard. Those kidney punches have just got to ruin your whole day.
Well, that'll bring him down. That's what Leonard's thinking. He wants to slow this guy down. He wants to make sure that he won't be doing that much dancing. And those, he's using his left hand very well, Leonard is. Getting over there, and those punches there will slow you down.
Just don't stay there, in and out, bang.
Let's go back now to round 4 and take another look at the knockdown punch. Marvin Hagler, why don't you talk us through this?
Well, right there, you see what Leonard's doing is he's using his left hand there, but he got a little careless there, and he got popped too, I believe, in this round. Right now, he knows he has his man, and he's just really setting him up, looking for the big one.
And there was one right hand scored, came back with a right to the face and a left to the side of the head, and down went the challenger, Larry Bonds. That was in the 4th round. We are now in round 6. Sugar Ray Leonard comes out. Crowd adjudicating him to finish him off.
After letting up in the 5th round, Angelo Dundee told him to take care of the business and close the show right now. Let's see if he can.
Larry Bonds is trying to move around, bob and weave. He has slowed down perceptibly, I think. Uppercut with the left hand misses by Leonard.
Bonds is in there with the wrong man right now to be dropping his hands that low.
Unquestionably, and he has been doing that for the last couple of rounds. Another left hand. It looks as though Sugar Ray Leonard could score at will with the left hand. Bit of a mouse under the right eye now of Larry Bonds.
Well, I assumed that Bonds would come out now throwing more punches after Leonard had caught him just as the bell rang. Bonds didn't seem as though he liked it that too much.
Another one of those left hands to the kidney, and that just has got to be painful.
See, Leonard's moving his head very well now, and he's looking for him to use that jab so he can use that left kidney punch again. One thing I noticed about Bonds, his hands are slowed down now.
That that is a sign of a tired fighter and a fighter who's absorbed a lot of punishment, and that has been the case here as Sugar Ray Leonard, right from the opening bell, has taken command of the fight. Right hand gets to the nose, and Sugar Ray Leonard does no damage. Leonard comes back at his man now, just picking with the left-hand jab.
Bonds should be moving right now instead of just staying still.
And once again, a right to the kidneys and a left to the side of the head. And another left hand right to the nose of Larry Bonds. Right hand scores for Leonard. Leonard just not wasting punches. Combination. And another left hand and a right above us now. And Larry Bonds again tries to dance away, but is having trouble doing so. The mind knows what to do. The body is not cooperating right now for Larry Bonds. And Leonard dances around Bonds, misses with a right hand, comes back with a left and a right, each of which graze off the chest and the shoulder of Larry Bonds.
Ray has to be a little careful in there while he's leaning his head in and with his hands down. This guy here, it can only take a second. You never know when those punches are going to come out.
Coming up on 30 seconds remaining now in round 6. Leonard seemingly can do it almost any time he wants to. And
I think he's kind of surprised right now, too. What's keeping this guy up, too?
Combination does score by Leonard, and that came on the heels of a pretty good jab by Larry Bonds. Another one of those punches to the kidneys. And once again, Larry Bonds' right hand is down around his waistband. 2 more punches to the body, drops the right hand again, and right back comes Sugar Ray Leonard with a pair of rights to the face, and another right misses, and another right to the side of the chin.
Right now, Leonard's beating him as though he's his child.
Once again, right over us here, as Bonds tries to fight back with the right hand. Crowd comes alive, Mercanti steps in, end of round 6. And Leonard seems to be having a pretty good time.
Well, Leonard is, and Bonds is exactly what they ordered for Leonard for this fight. But if we ask Bonds to do more than he is doing, we're really asking to be a different fighter. He's not the kind of fighter capable of doing more, and if he could, he wouldn't be in the ring with Leonard right now. Let's take a look at that exchange at the end. Leonard hit him with 3 good body punches and then went for the kill, but he didn't get it again.
Bonds is a little bit slippery. Leonard just can't understand what's happening right now.
They said he was a stick and move, clever fighter, and that's exactly what he is. Nobody fooled anybody. He hit Leonard a good right-hand punch in there, but it didn't even send the sweat on his brow flying. He can hit hard. That's another reason he's in this fight.
Well, as it is, we have gone through 6 rounds of boxing, and we come to round 7, and Larry Bonds is still in an upright position, and there's something to be said just for that. Sugar Ray Leonard once more stalks his man. Larry Bonds dances. Legs still seem to be with him.
What I believe what Leonard's trying to do right now is get more work on the southpaw, because he knows that he's going to be fighting probably Kalu, and he needs to work to learn how to fight a southpaw. So I think this is what he's doing in this fight.
Can't help it if somewhere in the back of his mind he might be thinking about you a little bit too.
Could be. I'm not going nowhere.
Bonds still flicking that jab out. It is of little effect. And the champion continues to stalk him. But as we mentioned, there's something to be said for the mere fact that Larry Bonds is still in a standing position. And again, a left hand scores briskly on Larry Bonds.
Again, Barry, Leonard has to be wondering what's keeping this guy up.
He's hit him with everything. 2 jabs there, back him into the ropes again.
Well, you can see there's not an ounce of fat on Bonds.